Okay, we're going to start this video off. This is the Nardi steering wheel. It arrived in the mail. I've been waiting for a while for this. It's in black and red leather. It's a different color, red, than what's in my interior of my car. I also ordered the NRG quick release. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the quick assembly of the NRG quick release onto this, and then we're going to assemble it on the car. So it'll be a two-part video. So the most important thing is getting this horn to work, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to notice on the back there is a little pin right here. That's going to be your ground. So you're just going to pull this apart, expose that tip. You're going to thread that through the ground on the hub release. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. So there's your ground right there, and I'm just going to go and plug it in. In pretty easily. The ground, just going to loop it through that little hole right here, and it works, trust me. I've done this already. I've assembled these before. It's pretty easy. Just line it through that little hole and then plug it in. Okay. Now the important thing is lining up the top part where it says NRG at the top, and then line up the horn button and put the ring in and mount it in place. Just want to make sure it's snugly put that, line it up just right, and then I'm going to tighten it down. Okay, I'll show you the next video. Okay, so the next step is, now that I have it lined up just right, you're going to tighten it down, cross pattern. Not to go too crazy torquing it down, just tight enough. Okay, good to go. Done. And now we're just going to go place it on the car. Okay, it's the next morning. It was, we were basically waiting for that short hub to arrive. It finally did arrive. Look at the SRK 142H short hub from NRG. This is what we're going to use for the Datsun. This fits all models S30, S130 chassis cars. So 240, 260, 280Z. Pretty straightforward. I'm going to set that right here. Now I do have, so we're gonna basically torque this down to 15 to 25 pounds. And we're gonna go from there. So let's take a look at the steering wheel first. On the 280ZX, you're just gonna pop this off. It just comes off. It's just rubber. And there's your 22 millimeter bolt that you're gonna have to remove. So we'll get to that here in a second. All right, so here we go. Sensitive, so okay. There we go. Just make sure you don't smack the windshield, because then that'll be really not cool. But yeah, this is gonna take a bit. Okay, so I pretty much loosened this up all the way. You don't want to completely take the 22 millimeter nut completely off. You want to basically almost take it off, leave some thread on there, because you're going to have to pull on this. You don't want this thing to smack you in the face, right? So that won't be pretty. All right, now this is pretty easy on the Datsuns because they don't have airbags. So if you're trying to apply this to a newer model, like say like a Z32, I wouldn't advise it, because you're gonna have to disconnect the battery, make sure that you don't detonate or set off that, yeah. So I'm gonna make sure the steering wheel, I should have checked on it, make sure this thing is actually straight. Yeah, it should work straight. This is slightly crooked, guys. This is slightly off a little bit. Just to make sure. I'll make sure she's straight so I can line her up just right. Yeah, that's about right. There we go. There we go. Let's do this. Here we go. Well, yeah. Got it. Well, there you go. So, don't know my own damn strength. Give it the old military huh. And there we go. So, I'm just going to remember that washer there. So, I'll put this over here in the console. Let's go ahead and proceed with the installation of the quick release, the short hub. And remember, little dot up, okay? There's a little dot right there. Right there. Let's go ahead and tighten her down. You don't want to over tighten this, by the way. If you do over tighten this, yeah, you're going to hear a little rubbing back there. But remember, don't go over 22 pounds. 16 to 22 technically. The service manual says 16 to 22. So let's do that. Let's set this to 16 to 22 and the torque wrench. Let's see. Adjust this and pause this for a second. Okay, I got it dialed in to 22, all right? I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it down. There we go. 22 pounds. All right. Now in the Nardi steering wheel, this is what we ended up getting, right? Go ahead and take that plate off real quick. So we'll go ahead and attach that, because we're going to attach that there. Should line up. Once we get these connectors on the back connected here, it's pretty straightforward. Then you're going to bolt it up, and then we're going to line it up, and we're done. So let me get the nuts for that. I'll pause this real quick. Okay, so we ran out of light last night. So the last step would be to tighten down the bolts in a cross pattern. And then go ahead and take the new steering wheel. And we're good to go. And the horn does work. And that's it. So just to follow up, here's the original wheel. And an additional item I purchased was an NRG lock plate, which I will have a description in the notes. It's a good theft deterrent. Basically, if you want to secure your vehicle other than having a manual transmission, you can literally put this on there. Doesn't make it 100% theft proof. If they really want it, they will use a tow truck to steal it. But other than that, it's a pretty good theft deterrent. So basically just take this off. Take said lock plate, line it up, spin the wheel, press the button to lock it. They do give you a really cool looking key to secure it. So there you go. That's all I got for now. Feel free to like and subscribe for further content. I will be making a video on how to stain this wheel to match the interior to look identical to this wheel. And yeah, that'll be coming up shortly. Like and subscribe. Thanks.